Hey boys and girls, hope you are ready to get creative today and follow along as we create an Arctic owl. Hey boys and girls, and welcome back. Today we are going to be creating a snowy owl and keeping to our winter theme. And to create our snowy owl, we're going to be using symmetry. So here's a little example of what we're going to be making today. Our owl is going to be soaring up into the sky, and in your background you can add stars or snow, swirls, whatever you would like. So grab your paper, your pencil, whatever you have, and follow along with me. So the first thing you're going to need is a sheet of paper, and you want to fold it in half, just like a book. So after you fold it in half, go ahead and open it up. Now for this project, you will need either a piece of chalk or an oil pastel to create that reflection onto the other side of your paper. So here is your first step. You're going to be starting at your crease, and you want to find about the middle and kind of scooch on up some, and I'm going to draw a line just like this coming out of my crease. This is going to be the neck of my owl. Now my next step is I'm going to be going down and connecting right back into my crease. So I'm going down and right in. Think of your crease as a stop sign, so make sure you don't go past it. Also, please leave a little bit of room for the tail. Your next step is going to be your head, so your head is going to start at this point here, and all you have to do is go out and then right back into your crease and stop. So we have the shape of our body coming together. Your tail is next. Your tail is going to go out and then curve right back in and stop at the crease. Inside your tail, you can draw some lines to represent the feather. So I'm going to put one line that goes down my crease, and then maybe two more. 1, 2. And I'm going to evenly space them apart. So our wing is next. We're going to be using a triangle shape for our wing, and it's going to be going out to the corner, and it's going to come back in. So I'm starting here. I'm going out to the corner, and then I'm going to lightly come back in. And I'm going to come back in to where my tail meets the body. Now you want this to be a light line because you will be erasing that line later on. Your next step is going to be this line in the wing. So all you have to do is just draw a line that follows your wing up. Now it's time for our feathers. Our feathers are going to start at our tail, and we're going to be using U-shapes. All you have to do is go down and up, down and up, down and up. And as I go up, my feathers are going to get a little smaller until I reach the top. I'm going to go back to each little point and then pull it all the way up to the wing. Perfect. Now I did tell you that this line would be erased later on, so if you did yours in pencil, which I hope, go ahead and get rid of it. I did mine in oil pastel, so I'm kind of stuck with that line for now. So the last few things is the beak. So you want to start on your crease, just like before, and you're going to do a slanted line going out and back in. It's kind of going to look like a backwards number 7. Your eye is next. I'm going to have my eye shut, and then of course this line here, and I'm going to use kind of a sad face turned on the side, just like that. Perfect. Maybe even add in some feathers to fill up some space, and this is it. Now this is when you need to go grab your oil pastel or your chalk, and before you outline your owl, make sure everything is exactly how you want it. So mine's already outlined, So I'm going to show you next how to create the reflection onto the other side of your paper. Alright guys, so after you have traced it, you want to go ahead and fold it over. You need something to create pressure. I'm going to use the side of a blue bottle. And what you want to do is you're going to go over everything, pressing the oil pastel onto the other side. Got to put a little muscle into it. And make sure you get everything. And what your goal is to get a perfectly symmetrical reflection on the other side. So let's see. Every now and then you want to kind of stop and check and see how it's going. And just a little more. Alright, I think I'm good. So, when you open up your paper, you're going to see a nice lighter reflection on the other side. So what you want to do next is take your oil pastel and you want to darken up that side so it matches this side. So I'm just going to take that oil pastel and now just trace over this side. So both sides match up perfectly. So the last thing before you add in your color is your background, and you can do whatever you want. You could do beautiful swirls in your background to create movement. That's really easy, and it also creates a lot of interest. I had some of my friends draw some trees at the bottom, which looked really cool too. So the background is totally up to you. I'm keeping mine very simple, and might even add some stars or some falling snow in as well. If you did use an oil pastel, it's always really nice to take your pointer finger and even blend to create some really nice shading in your owl as well. So, I hope you had fun, and follow me for part 2 as we add in our color for this. Bye. Check out some of my students' amazing finished owls. And as always, please share your finished projects at Miss O Art Studio.